This is all that is left of the protesters' work, just remnants of tape left on this sign from posters that were hung here earlier today. Now, on the trees in front of the office were dozens of paper cranes. Firefighters are looking at a difficult fight today to work towards containment. The rain has pushed debris and ash into the Arkansas River from the Hayden Pass fire, meaning that the water is a bit more murky than normal this year. The problem doesn't stop at phone calls, as companies have been going door to door in this neighborhood, knocking and ringing doorbells and pushing some people to even tell them not to. But officials say when it's this hot outside, you have to drink lots of water. AAA says that nearly 89% of people traveling for the Thanksgiving holiday are starting their cars and are taking to the roads to get to their holiday destination. But the question is, how long will people have to refill their drinking water? Instead of turning your heater off to cut down on costs, keep it on, but just turn your thermostat down about 5 degrees. Josh decided to get in his car to help out because he didn't want Erica's car to get away on his watch. Humane Society recommends keeping vet records and pictures of your pet on hand, and as well as keeping their microchip updated.
It's the only thing I can do.
It's a step toward repayment.
Whatever you got, I felt the debt. You know, the wildland firefighters.
Vince Hansen's gratitude is to firefighters who protected his home during the Waldo Canyon fire.
The fire came within 15 feet of the building, and they saved it.
Now,
thank you, Tommy.
Hansen is rallying the community in person and on social media.
And I say, hey, can you give me 20, 30, 40 bucks, 100 bucks, 50 bucks?
To support the firefighters battling the Junkins fire.
We feel if we can keep the firefighters happy and hydrated, they will definitely be able to save more homes.
Going door to door.
Deliver it personally so everybody gets it.
Now these 30 cases of water all loaded up and ready to go straight to firefighters.
It's us. It's up to us to make sure that they get what they need, do what they need to do.
It's a donation much appreciated.
Drinking water is an incredibly huge resource need for firefighters who are out in the heat and the sun.
The support behind it,
give me a call, let me know where those pastas are going,
means much more.
It's hard to put a dollar figure on the support from the community, telling us thank you as we pass them in the street. That's a huge morale booster for us.
We're gonna get you more stuff. That's awesome.
The Grinch just stole Christmas.
Brandy Watts baffled watching a criminal steal these inflatables right out of her front yard in less than 30 seconds.
Stake down, he's pulling the stakes out.
The timestamp reading almost 11 a.m. Sunday morning. This all happens while her boyfriend was in the carport around the corner.
Almost living in this town anymore, it's par for the course.
More than a mile away, Kenny Romero finding his Snoopy inflatable gone when he came back after a morning of shopping. The inflatable only 2 days old.
I mean, it was bigger than any decorations that I'd ever bought. I mean, now I don't know that I'll get another one.
In both incidents, the crooks came in broad daylight, stealing the inflatables right out of people's front yards. And neighbors say it's a new low.
It's just pretty disheartening that this town is coming to that. Not everybody in this town is a bad individual, but we do have some now.
Police say to keep decorations safe, consider installing cameras and keep an eye out for suspicious activity.
That's where we need the help with our community. Report this activity so we could try to hold these criminals accountable.
For Kenny, he's not letting the Grinch.
I'm not going to let one individual take away Christmas from my kids. That's just not going to happen.
Steal the joy of Christmas. One game.
Here we go, Bulldogs, here we go!
2 teams.
Bell rings blue!
15,000 fans.
I mean, sitting in the student section is such a memorable experience.
All out for the 66th annual Bell Game. While the rivalry is 116 years old, the game's namesake was added 66 years ago.
And there's just so much tradition with this entire Bell Game.
And it's coveted by both schools.
This you can't top. This you can't experience anywhere else. You can only experience it in Pueblo.
Cheers ring out for the Bell to come back for Centennial.
We're getting that Bell back this year.
We get it back.
And the Bell pushing on cheers on the Central side.
It makes you want to yell just a little bit louder.
Football is the reason they gather.
It's just surreal to be here, part of this, to cheer on our team for victory, I guess.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
But one thing's for sure is that the excitement doesn't stop on either end of the field.
It's crazy. You just look around, you see all this blue, everyone that supports Central. It really is a great feeling being a part of this.
And the rivalry draws the young and the young at heart.
Just being a true Wildcat.
Bob France graduated from Central High School in 1951 and comes back to watch his Wildcats play.
I haven't missed very many of them. I was away for 5 or 6 years, but I've been to a Bell game. I set it aside every year.
Whether a Wildcat or a Bulldog,
Bell comes home, bell rings blue.
Bell rings red.
either way, the game's not one to miss. From Dutch Clark Stadium in Pueblo, Colleen Sikora, KRDO News Channel 13.